Canan Kaftancioglu. I put a title and it says CHP surrenders Kaftancioglu and it cannot be successful during any election, any upcoming election. The first upcoming election in Turkey is going to be in 2022. And why did I say so? Canan Kaftancioglu is a party leader and she is the Istanbul party leader of CHP. CHP is the major opposition party in Turkey against Erdogan. It holds around, I would say, between 25 to 35% of the constituents. So, therefore, it's very vital if a party leader of Istanbul says she admires Mustafa Kemal, but she neglects saying Atatürk. Now, maybe you do not know the language, but Atatürk means the father of the Turks. And this name has been given to him by the Turkish parliament during 1934 to honor him because of his achievements and contributions to the Turkish nation. Now, once Canan Kaftancioglu avoids saying Atatürk, but only referring Atatürk as Mustafa Kemal with his birth-given name, that she tries to put a barrier between herself and himself. So what she implies is, I admire what he has done during the salvation or the revolution, whatever you might call it, up until when the independence had been declared. So from the start of the 19th century up until 1923, when the Turkish independence or republic has been set up, she admires, she implies that she admires. But after that, whatever he has done, she doesn't. So therefore, we need to also now go back in time and try to find what she said or what she didn't say. So let's start with the tweets, one of the tweets. Now, you will agree or not, but she said on, when was it, 24th, I think, is it 24? Yeah, let me see, yeah, 24th April 2014. She said, today in history, this is the Armenian genocide has started. We commemorate our Armenian citizens who are murdered on the date. Let's meet at 7:15 in Taksim Square. If you are a party leader of Istanbul, whatever you say holds a weight. And then, after a while, she has not criticized PKK, which is officially recognized as a terrorist group against Turkey national security, but she recognized them as freedom fighters. And now, today, she said Mustafa Gazi or Gazi Mustafa Kemal, but not Atatürk. So once all these emerge together, that becomes very clear that she has not been represented the 6 arrows, we call it, on the fundamentals of the party. Now, nationalism, also liberalism, I would say, secularism, state, and other things are the major point of the party, the foundations of the party. The founding father, Atatürk, when set up this, he has set up the 6 arrows based on that. Nationalism is one of them. So her statement against the Armenian genocide is against the party directives and base. Therefore, it creates a big unrest among the CHP constituents. Since this is the case, it is very important to recognize that CHP has various different types of groups inside. One of them is a 10th December group, we call it. On 10th of December 2005, a group of CHP, I would say party elites, met in a hotel in Ankara in order to prepare a new constitution, including the Turks, definition of Turks in the constitution shall be removed, and also the system, the administration system of Turkey should be changed as federation, so that we or Turkey might be separated in kind of federate, like in the US, and there will be a Kurdish federate state, I will say, within big Turkish picture. Now we see that this group has not ended. This is the continuity of this group as of now. The difference is now these people are in the major, or they are holding the major positions within CHP. Salici is one of them. She is the VP of the party. Imamoglu, the mayor of Istanbul, is one of them. Canan Kaftancioglu is the Istanbul party leader. And I believe also Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, the party leader, has been leaning on their side a lot. And these are against the foundation of the party. It is not what Atatürk has dreamed for CHP. It's against the major foundations. If Canan Kaftancioglu has a problem with the definition of Turks in the constitution, she can really attend AKP and MHP, is Erdogan's party, I would say, majorly, because they are also against it. So she has already ordered or made up a new law where all these Turk names are going to be deleted from the governmental state buildings, such as Turkish Agriculture Bank now is only called Agriculture Bank, not Turkish. So if she really supports this kind of idea, most of the CHP constitutions who believes Atatürk is, we should honor him by referring as Atatürk, they state that she might be considering resigning as soon as possible and even joining to AKP, and which in their eyes is very reasonable. So, but that puts a major now problem within CHP, because the CHP leadership, as always, as from the history, always neglects to have a connection with the people. They only think that we can raise these kind of things, we can make any changes we want, because the people are against Erdogan majorly. This is going to hold them within the party. But these cracks are going to cause a big, I would say, melting in the coming elections. Even myself, who is a party member, a basic party member, I do not consider to vote for CHP in the forthcoming election, as long as even the party leader, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, Canan Kaftancioglu, Salici, and Ekrem İmamoğlu, these four guys are remaining in the party, which they are going to be. I don't care, but I will never ever vote for them, like ever. The names can be different, but as far as the ideas are going to direct or rule the party, with me, I believe there are a lot of people who are not going to give any vote to CHP. And this, I think, is going to happen in the coming elections. We will see that there will be a melting in the CHP constitutes. It's not going to be a rise in the AKP. It's going to be basically, we will not go to the polls and we will not choose CHP against AK Party, because one to another, it means same. And also the CHP leader, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, also considers that the forthcoming president or candidate should be leaning to the right side, which CHP is on the left side. And therefore the ex-president, Abdullah Gül, even should be considered as a party candidate for the next coming election. And also, as you might maybe remember, but CHP now is aligning with the right parties, including the two person who resigned from AKP, but had been really damaging to CHP, including all the foundations and arresting or causing or signing the papers that arrest the people who are secular and these kind of things, are now we are aligning with them. We should not. I mean, if there should be an example given from the history, the United States, when the founding fathers set up the first days, I will say, in the 18th century, they tried to distance themselves from the European. This is called American exceptionalism. And they tried to put a barrier between them and Europeans. And they say, look, don't do anything with us, and we will not also have any problem with you. Okay? But they try to implement this from then up until now. And they implemented successfully. All their foreign policies is based on, we will do it alone. If under only exceptional times, we will have allies. This is not an exceptional time. Our enemy's enemy is not our best friend. Because something happens like Erdogan will be removed from the office, from any elections forthcoming, it doesn't mean that these right parties are going to be our allies or friends. They will not be, like ever. But our leaders at this moment, party leaders, believes that they will, and that's going to be a big, big, big problem. Therefore, we see a big now coming problem in CHP because of the COVID and Corona, let's say, and all these measures. There are not many protests you might be seeing on the streets, and you will not for now, at least a year. But in the forthcoming elections, we will see that there will be more and more events or things that will be, I will say, boiling in the pot. And we will see all these events in future, which will cause the CHP to melt the number of its constituents in the forthcoming election. And this is all wrong, because CHP is now represented with the party leaders or the party elites, which are betraying the party foundations. That's why, for Europeans and Americans, that's why they are almost certain that they will see Erdogan up until 2030, which the constitutions give him to exercise his power up until. Because in 2023 there will be election, and it will be another 5 years, 2028, it's almost 2030s. That's why I said like that. That's why the Europeans and the Americans are almost, even Russia is almost sure that, or are sure that Erdogan will be in power because of the incapability of CHP party leaders. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, there's a like button. Also subscribe yourself and press the bell button, so you will be notified when we publish a new video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.